All right, today we're here doing the egg drop. We're going to be dropping it for 15 feet from up there, and we're going to see who survives. So this will be our test run. This will flutter all over the place.
Because there's no egg.
So here we go. So just like that. So it's very simple. We have a little chute up there, and then Dave is up there, and he's pushing it with a little cardboard. So it's pretty much hands off after it gets in the chute. So with that being said, we're going to start it off. So here we go. Okay, this is
Olivia.
Olivia. Okay, so this is Olivia's.
The screen goes black, but it's still recording.
Whoa, that sounded bad. Alrighty.
You want to pick it up and move it out of the way?
All right, we're gonna pick these up. We're gonna drop them all, and then after the aftermath, we're going to take an aftermath photo of all the eggs over here. So that'll be part 2 of the video. Which one is this one?
I didn't see any name. It's the black one.
Oh, this is Gabby's.
So this is Gabby's egg coming off. Here we go. Oh!
I have a feeling we have a broken egg there.
I want to say,
I see liquid.
I'm saying we got liquid on this one, so this is definitely a bad one. So, sorry, Gabby.
I'd say put that in the box so it doesn't ooze all over their workstations.
Okay, well, you can use some of that paper there.
Okay, that one's Blake's. All right, here comes Blake's. Here it goes. That one sounded okay. So we'll take this one over here, and we'll get the next one. We got a parachute done by Avery. So we're going to try to get it set up.
I'm going to give it the best possible.
So as we're setting these up, we'll go through. We're trying to keep this completely hands off as possible. So he's going to work on getting that up there, getting it all situated. It is 15 minutes. You can see that they've been dropping very quickly today. So as he's working through that, we're going to try to see, trying to figure out the design up there. So. All right, so now we're loading Avery's up in the chute. All right, here we go. Oh, that one sounded bad.
That one didn't sound so good, Avery.
But I don't see anything. I don't know. We'll have to go test.
Yeah, the merits of the enclosure.
Yes, we'll have to see, but that sounded bad, so we'll put it over here. That's a possibility. Remember, broken eggs are 25 points lost, so.
Yes.
Who's this one?
Tanner.
All right, Tanner, here you go. Out the chute comes. Comes the green monster. Oh. We won't know. This one's completely enclosed, so we're going to stick it over here. I don't hear anything.
Sean,
That would be Owen. Alrighty, this is an interesting design here. We got a Dutch Brothers coffee cup with some straws on it, so we'll see how it handles as it goes off. Oh, that sounded bad.
That's not like that.
Yeah. I think we got coffee cube. So, sorry, Owen.
be careful with that one because it does pop off.
Yeah. We're way to.
No, it's supposed to come apart.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we've got the Maverick, the NASA.
Massa, not NASA, Massa. M-A-S-A.
So we're trying to load this one up. We'll see how it does. You want to put it on the end like you did the coffee cup?
Yeah.
The ones that are kind of narrow, it's kind of hard to push.
Alrighty, it's ready to be loaded. And hands off. Every one of these has been hands off. We've been using a piece of cardboard to push them out. So it's really pretty much all hands off once it gets to the platform. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh, very nice design. That held up very well. Alrighty.
Didn't do what they expected it to do, though.
No, the thing did come off, but it did held up and it did go take flight. So
Yep.
that was good design there. So we'll put this one over here.
Come on, boss.
That would be
Come on, bro.
yes. Oh, looks like Pokemon's gonna catch something here in a minute. Oh, we have a failure. Looks like the lid popped open. Looks like it's just the top foam pieces, so we're not gonna look inside right now. We'll put that over here. I don't see any goo, so we're gonna be good. Looks like Braden is up.
No.
Bradley is up next, sorry.
Mr. Price just recently got a Braden within our life, so you'll have to forgive him, Bradley.
Alrighty, so here we go. He's getting it all loaded up, putting the parachutes in. Here comes Bradley's. Getting it right there on the edge. Having some parachute issues there. We want to thank Dave and Superfab today for letting us use their warehouse out here. We were kind of desperate trying to find a new place, so this has been really good. So,
Except for the operator up here.
no, we have our operator. He's kind of a rookie this year, so we're trying to break him in. All right, here we go, Bradley. Suspense and at the edge, and here it goes. Oh, that sounded bad.
It came out.
Oh, we have a failure. Looks like the whole thing broke open. Oh, look at that. Looks like the whole thing fell apart, but it looks like the egg may have survived. But again, we have complete failure of the product.
Rebel A, D-Day.
Hold on. And then,
That's deep.
Bradley's fell apart, right?
Yep.
Gotta find Bradley's. All right, so this is TJ's coming up.
Don't look, just pick it up.
I'm looking, but I'm not gonna tell you. Alrighty.
Oh, yeah, this is Sydney's.
So that was-
DJ, this one's Sydney.
All right, Sydney, here is yours. To the edge. Oh, Sydney, complete failure.
Did that egg break?
Look at this. The egg rolled out, but the whole contraption fell. So we'll have to see about that. That'll come into some of the judging there. And that was
Sydney.
Sydney's.
That's the ejector seat to get away from the crash.
Oh, it was an ejector seat. So
No, that was a non-intentional.
so that was a failure. So we'll be judging those on those aspects too. So alrighty, clean up the mess. And when we go to score this, we'll be looking at the ones that failed, but the egg survived. So those will go into the tiebreaker issues that when we look at when we get scores, and we've got a couple that are really close. We're going to look at the design and the failure, how these things landed, how easy they were to load. So those little pieces will come into play, and those will make our final judgments on the placement. So we'll have first, second, and third. Creative design and engineering design awards. So if you get engineering and a creative, you won't place first or second or third. Those will be bumped down the list, just like our competition. So
I forgot to look at the name on this.
let's see who this one is.
May have to look once we drop it.
All right. So we forgot to look at the name. We have a rookie operator up here.
He's third.
All right. Let's see here. Let's get to the edge, and I bet I can tell who it is. Nope. Oh, that was Violet. Yeah, I don't see anything doing. So Violet, you may have a chance. So, alrighty.
Yeah.
That one is Amaya.
Okay, is the egg supposed to be on the way in?
Just like that. That's as far as we can do to push in.
Without breaking it.
I told him I was going to drop them. So if your egg didn't load very well, we pushed them in as hard as we could before they would crack. So with that being said, this was whose now?
Amaya.
Amaya. So oh, that was bad. As you can tell. Yeah, egg goo all over. We'll just move that one out of the way. Total destruction. We love the raccoon face, but yeah, bad.
Earl?
Harlow
Earl.
So that was the one that just bit it.
was Amaya. Harlow's up next.
Alright, who is this, Kelly?
Harlow.
Alright, Harlow, here we go. This is a very unique design. Woohoo. Alright. Looks like we got a little squishy going on, but I'm not going to crack it open, so you're going to have to wait for part 2. Alright, who we got? Oh, this is Eli. So Eli had a unique design, parachute design. We'll see if that pays off here today. It was built on a hinge design.
Eli needs to remember that his teachers have bigger hands than he does.
Yes, we had a little problem getting the hatch on today. So, alright, here we go. Oh, well, we had a little bit of a, it looks like it was starting to work. So we'll see. I don't see anything gooing. So we'll see.
That one's Sebastian's.
Okay.
Okay, we're on to Sebastian, Sean.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his name.
I have no clue
Okay,
where.
I got it, so. Oh, what a wonderful sound. All right, Sebastian. Yeah, you could tell.
Sean, don't flip it. Don't. You're gonna flip it and drop the egg out.
I got the box right there on my finger. Alrighty, so.
Yeah, that one doesn't want to close all the way.
Alright, so it looks like Adam's up next. So he had a little closure issue with this, so we'll see if it stays closed during this flight, or are we gonna have egg soup today?
Egg drop soup.
Egg drop soup. Our new special for the day. Alrighty, so here we go. We're going with egg drop soup. So every time an egg fails, it's negative 25 points to their total score. So they'll be scored on different things throughout the competition today. So they're just scored on design.
You almost stepped on it, dude.
They're scored on design, size. So we have all the points, and then we'll get all the points figured out, and we'll send those out. So again, total failure on this one.
Kellen's. Okay, here we go, Kellen.
Alright, so Kellen is coming up next. Oh, and it completely fell open. But I'm not going to tell you what happened to the egg. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit.
That one's Aaliyah's. Okay, Aaliyah, here you go.
Right, yeah, we may not get your Tupperware back in one piece. We'll find out if Tupperware actually holds up like it's supposed to. I don't see anything gooing out, so that might be a good sign. We'll see if it holds up. This one we'll have to use our hands, or he's going to try to. You got it? Yeah. Alrighty, so this is an interesting design, all done out of paper. So here we go. Very
Ooh,
nice.
that was very nice.
So that was a really good design. It really did well floating, and no apparent egg damage. So we'll find out when we look in it. Okay, this is Vaughn.
Okay, here we go, Vaughn.
All right, so we got Vaughn's coming up here. A lot of the kids went with the box design. It's been holding up pretty well today.
Oh,
We have an opening.
Vaughn's popped open.
So this one did open. So,
is that an egg that broke?
No,
That's not an egg.
that's the other eggs.
but I'm
Because
not
we've
going to
been.
tell you if it broke or not. So
Yeah.
we'll investigate that.
But what's on the floor is what was previously there.
Yeah. Yummy.
Well, yeah, it probably got gooed all over.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Okay, Dave, hold on. He's. Okay. He's trying to clean the lid off from the previous egg goo. Because it landed on the previous egg.
There we go. So we can do this. We'll move it over here a little bit.
Trying to make it to where we don't have a big mess to clean up, even though you guys are eggs are making messes. This way, all we gotta do is fold it up and throw it away. Okay, who's our last contestant, Sean?
No name. It's a box with a parakeet.
Looks like Aiden.
Is that
Yeah.
Aiden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, so here we go. check it out and look. Alrighty, so we have dropped them all, and now we're going to do a 2-part video. We're going to go now pause this, and then part 2.
I think it stopped recording. There's no more red flashing light, but I'm recording.
Alright, so part 2, we'll go and do the egg exploring and see how the eggs have held it up. And then we'll get all the final points, and we'll be advertising those later. So, good luck. Hello, gearheads. Well, we're done wrapping it up. We were going to do a video of your contraptions pulling the eggs out, but we had some video issues. I haven't done videos probably about 3 years now, so we're just trying to relearn things, re-figure out things. So this will be our wrap-up of that, and then we'll have the final address of the scores and the points, and we'll go from there. So starting off, we're going to look at all the contraptions. We just saw the drops from the videos, so we're working on those. So our first one that one of the ones we dropped was Bradley's. Bradley's, yours impacted, and when it did, all the components in the box fell out. We had a really hard time latching this together, so and then we had to carve the egg out of here to get it out of here, but your egg did survive. The next one was Sebastian's. Your box was, as you looked at your points, your box is way too big for your projects. You really need to look at the rules and directions. Then you saw we had some impact, but your egg did survive in this contraption. This thing was pretty much bulletproof. Aldehard, I apologize. Let me make sure I have this out. You know who you are. I apologize. He's one of my new students, so I'm still learning his name. But he did a Pokemon. Let me get his name here. You know who I apologize. I'm still learning his name. It is a Spanish name, so it's a little bit more difficult for me to pronounce. His Pokemon catcher had an egg already in it. That was not part of the rules to keep an egg in here, so we had to take it apart and pull the egg out because that would have been a bad smell. The concept was good. It had foam in here, but when we had to pop this open, the egg did fall out. The lid did pop open, but your egg did survive. So good job there. Adam, yours was really unbalanced. This caused the lid to pop open, and we had egg soup. It completely exploded all over this did not survive. Sam had the rocket with parachute. It did work. It was a little bit of a basic design. I would have loved to have seen a little bit more flair out of you, Sam. I know you've got some really great talent, and I've seen that in the next project. So that was good to see that you stepped it up. So Sam, your egg did survive. Ooh, Avery. So Avery had this cool box. But your downfall was the parachute. It never deployed. When that hit, it caused your sock here. I hope that's a clean sock. The sock to basically recoil down just like that. And with the weight of the egg, it went boom. And so when it hit, the egg came first. Egg hit, this came down, and boom. Egg was annihilated. Again, good design, good thought. We like the creativity. A lot of this came down on this project alone. A lot of this came down to the egg design. We really looked at the design. If it was just, we really stayed away from the square boxes. We really wanted to see something out of the box kind of thinking. And then the other component that nailed a few of you guys was when the egg exploded, and that caused you to lose your points. So Olivia had a box design with the straws inside. The egg did go in. We did have a hard time getting the egg back out, but your egg did survive. Elise, yours was the Tupperware. Tupperware was meant to survive falls, drops, kicks. So yours did survive. But I would have loved to have seen something, instead of over-the-counter, something homemade. That's what we were kind of shooting for this time. And then homemade was a big thing. We wanted to see something out of the box thinking. And then the other part was the egg, and that really was the deciding factor on a lot of these. This was Blake's. Blake's had a very simple design. A cardboard, shut it at the lid, tie it with some cotton in it, and that egg did survive. So, Vaughn, yours, again, was a cardboard design taped with several different mini boxes inside, which was great. But the problem is the latching system was what killed you. This hit the ground and exploded and caused it to pop open. The egg rolled out. We checked over the egg and it had a small chip missing out of it, and it was actually into the egg, and we saw egg. So just a small nick caused your egg to fail. So let's see, Kellen's, yours did survive. Again, a lot of styrofoam. And styrofoam was meant to be what it's supposed to, but the problem is the latching system. It didn't hold this open, so when this hit, the egg rolled out. Part of the rules were the egg had to survive. It didn't have to stay in the box. So your egg did survive, which was really surprised. This one was Tanner's. Tanner's, again, great. We liked this. It was cool. The hatch, still pretty basic design, but you showed some work into it. Your egg did survive. The biggest thing was it's just the overall. It could have been. I think it could have been a little bit more creative. It was pretty much a standard part, a styrofoam box. So, but other than that, you had the right idea. We really liked the bender. I think that's what it was called. The video where we got to see that. I want to talk to you and let's see about incorporating that more into, I want to incorporate more of that into the program. So that's something really cool that came out of, and we're excited maybe to start using that and learning how to use it. So this one was Aiden. Aiden had a really cool, we liked the latching system. That was really neat. The little latch pieces, and then it was just basic design inside. Little air pockets here. Aiden, yours did survive. So did yours, Tanner. Both of these guys survived again. More of the square box kind of thing. We would have liked to have seen a little bit more on the creative side. DJ, yours was just a basic box. We had a hard time getting the egg out of it. But your egg did survive. I think you really stepped up on your next project, but I have to look and see. But I think we're going to be looking at overall these projects, and part of their next project when we do the Apple project and we start looking at them. I'm going to compare your project from now to the next one. So that'll be really important. I want to see, we're going to earn some points to see if you guys upgraded your project, and that's part of our new lesson coming out here with our 5-part series, from concept to reality series that we'll be doing. Is we're going to look at see what kind of upgrades you made from between this one and now the Apple one. So with that being said, we have some other ones here. This is Eli's parachute design. Had a hinge system, and the little latch we had to when we finally got it back down the floor, we had to kind of break into it. This kind of got tangled up into it and ripped. The hatch was a little harder to get into and latch, so that was a little more difficult. But your egg did survive. The other one, this was Harlow's. I love the little concept design of this. It was unique. It was a different way to stop the egg from busting open. This piece actually used as an airflow device. So when it came down, it wasn't full force, but it stopped a lot of the force. This is just a simple design. I thought that was cute. So pull me up, egg went in. Very simple design. We like that. This was not Sydney's, but I just blanked yours. Yes, this was Sydney. Sorry, Sydney Taylor. She had the pyramid. When the pyramid hit, this did pop open. Again, a latching problem, and then the egg rolled out. So, but the egg did survive. I was really surprised. Miles had a really cool little design. When it went out,
this was supposed to detach. I don't think it some reason this stuck and it didn't come apart there. But he had a Q-tip design. The egg went in. It was a really creative design, and his egg did survive. Amaya, sorry to say, but your egg, we tried to get it in the mouth. This was something was stopping the egg from going all the way in. I'm thinking that maybe one of these straws was in the way, and we had to put the egg halfway in, and as you saw in the video, in spectacular fashion, the egg went everywhere. So good try. Our other one, this was Violet. Violet had the jewelry box with parachute, and her egg went in here, and it was sealed up with this little latch. I thought the creativity on this was really cool. It showed a lot of effort put into this. Everybody put a ton of effort into all their projects. I really appreciate that. It was really cool to see. We had two that couldn't come home with us. I'm sorry to say, Owen, yours was the coffee cup. It had the straws along the side. The egg went inside, and in spectacular fashion, the egg exploded inside the coffee cup, and no way we were going to bring that and have to deal with that here at the club. In a couple days, that would have been pretty nasty. So sorry, Owen, yours ended up in the trash can. I'm sad to say. Our other one was Gabby's. She had a dead weight cylinder, cardboard cylinder. It's about this tall. It was black, but it had a dead weight on the bottom of it, and in spectacular fashion, the thing flipped and the egg exploded inside of it. It was pretty nasty, and I'm sorry, but that one went into the trash also. But I mean, great effort on both parts. So now to the points of where we ended up scoring things at. That was really hard for us this time. Trying to score these, trying to figure out, because they all had different ideas. We were looking for things that were kind of out of the box thinking. So with that, our first award, with failure comes great success award. I wish we could have kept Gabby's. It was between Gabby and Owens. And the other one, it was between Gabby, Owens, and Tanner's project. Tanner, I think what really, I started looking at Tanner's. It was just not for this, but it was for using a blender and using the video. Honorable mentions on the net. If this was just a little bit different, I think a little bit more on the creative, just beyond the square box, and something that really kind of pushed us to here, I think you would have kind of gotten yours. We were looking, I think, with this, with failure comes great success. We're looking for something that could have, I think with the video with Tanner's, I was expecting some more things for his project with the video, and it was just showing the lid opening and the apple end. But I think with some time and some energy and some effort, we're going to make that a really cool key piece to the club. Owens, I like the coffee cup, I like the straws, but it really came down to Gabby's. I think Gabby had the contraption where the battery, if it had not flipped over, I think with a few more trials, and we would have figured it out. And with that, Gabby wins the failure comes great success award. Our next award is the creative award. Again, Maya, we liked her creativity. Again, it was between Amaya and Tanner again. We really liked the creativity of the video. So again, it just really came down to a few things. And so this time, as you can tell, this was creativity. I really thought this is what really pushed it. So with the egg inside of it. So with that, congratulations to Maya for the creative award on that one. Our next one is Eli. He won the design award. We really liked the hinge system. This did work to a degree. It was really cool how that worked. It was kind of the out-of-the-box thinking that we were looking for. So with that being said, Eli wins the design award. We had our point system. We looked at the highest points out there. So out of those points, 135 was achieved by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students. So Eli already won an award for design, so we cut it down to 4. So number 4, our four students was Miles got this for being creative with the 2-part system. We thought that was cool how that worked. Harlow, we really liked the out-of-the-box thinking with the wind draft cardboard piece to stop the airflow. Simple design, easy to load. We just thought that was really cool. Sydney, for the triangle, we thought that was cool. As you can see, it hit right up on the tip. If you had a better latching system, I think it would have held out better. And then Violet. Violet had the little jewelry box, and it was really well done. And she took her time and made it kind of, like I said, way different. So those 4 plus Eli earned 135 points on their projects. And like I said, it really came down to the egg drop. We had over a 75% success rate, and then we really looked at design. As you can see, every one of these up here, except for Eli's, is not a actual square box. Eli's, if he had not done the hinge design, there was some really thought into that. So this is kind of where we were looking at. Our next project, these folks, so Violet, Eli, Harlow, Sydney, Miles, Maya, and Gabby. We have a prize bag here. So on January 2nd, you guys will be able to go in here and draw out of the prize bag. I'm not telling you what's in it. It's going to be pretty cool stuff. Our next project that we're judging right now, we're looking over, is the Apple Drop project. You guys have really stepped up your game, and it's going to be really hard to go through these. There are some people that really took notes seriously to heart and really tried to amp up their project, really kind of went and stepped up and really did some really cool things with their project. We're going to judge those, look at the and look back at the egg project, and once we get them all judged, I'll let you guys know. Hopefully I'll have it done by January 2nd. So you guys, if you want to pick up your projects, you can email me and let me know. And then we'll keep working on your concept to reality project. If you're not working on it, or you want to start working on it, or you have questions about it, feel free to email me. Let me know that you're having problems or you have ideas you want to bounce off. We're here to listen to you. Learn what you guys have learned in the Apple project and the egg project, and bring those to that project, because in May, you will have a chance to enter. If you do the project and you turn all the components in, you'll have a chance to earn the 3D printer, which will be really cool for someone to earn a 3D printer, which will be neat. We'll also be looking at the different awards. We are bringing back With Failure Comes Great Success Award. So that'll be available. The Design Award and Creative Award will be up on tabs. And then we'll have our 4 top design winners also. So there will be prizes in May, and then we are also going to be bringing the prize bag to a couple of our Zoom meetings. We may be doing the prize bag at every Zoom meeting, and we'll have a drawing of everybody that showed up to Zoom meeting, and we'll draw one name out of the hat, and you guys, that person will end up drawing out the bag at the next e-recycling pickup event. Continue e-recycling. We're getting a whole bunch of brand new stuff in for this year, and we should have another truckload come January 2nd or 3rd. That'll be exciting. Amazon is coming down. We'll be getting that money for that. We are adding new desks to the club. We'll be adding new monitors. We've got your shirts. We've got hoodies. So that'll be January 2nd and 3rd. We're here almost every day working on stuff, adding new racks. We'll be putting the laser printer in over Christmas break. We're excited about that. So there's a lot of new exciting things coming up, and we're really excited. We can't wait till the pandemic's over and bring you guys back to the club, and you guys can start enjoying the things that we have set up for you guys. And we can't wait till next year. We're hoping the pandemic will be over, and then we can start building robots and really experience what robotics is about. But you guys all did a great job on the Egg Drop and the Apple Drop project. I'm excited about grading the Apple Drop project. We'll be doing that, and that'll be our next video out. So have a Merry Christmas and have a safe and Happy New Year. If I don't hear from you, I'm hoping I'll get the next video out. Look for the email. The points will be in there. They won't tell you who wins. The only way you'll know to win is if you watch this video. So congratulations. to the winners, and good luck to all those in the next project.